Alright guys, so let's talk about index and match today. Okay, so let's talk about index today, and let's explain the concept of index before we combine index and match together and then make it the most powerful function that we have before we have lookup actually in Office 2021. I think Office 365 as well. So how do you use index and match? So index and match is doing the same thing similar to VLOOKUP, something similar to VLOOKUP or lookup, so they can look horizontally or vertically, whichever one you want it to look. However, so index also have this challenge that you have to add code your number, and then whenever you add code number in the ZAL or in model is not good enough, especially in the model. So we have to combine this with match to make it dynamic. So what we're going to do is to just show you first what index actually does. So this is index, and then you will see that it returns a value or reference of the cell at the intersection of a particular row and column. So what this is going to do, if you ask this look for something, it's going to look, maybe you're looking for something here, it's going to look for this here. Let's say this is the intersection, yeah, and then it's going to return this particular item. So depending on what you're looking for. So let's do some practical example. This is index. I want you to look for this guy here, right? So this name. So it's going to ask, so if you're using index alone, you have to know where this guy is, and you have to know which of the column it is. So the first thing has to do with the row. What row is this guy? I have to tell this guy that. So row, I have to count and start looking for where this guy is. Where is this guy? This guy is in row. So no, we have to start with array, sorry. So we have to start with an array first. Array, whatever we are looking for, this is the array. So we are looking for an item with this table or array. Then I'm going to fix this absolute reference. Now within this table array, I need to find where this guy is. So I'm the one manually finding this guy myself. So I can find this Melokunle here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to tell my index that you can find Melo in row 5, right? I hope I pronounced that name correctly. And I will tell this guy to go to column. Which column is this guy? So this is in this table array, this is the first column. So this is now our first column. So I'm the one telling index to go look for this guy in row 5 and column 1. So it's going to go there, look for this guy in that row and return. But I can't make this dynamic because if I want to find Miriam, I have to tell index again where Miriam is, what row is Miriam, and which column can I find Miriam. So let's try and extend this to Miriam. You will see that we are not able to find this because this is hard coded. So we continue to get this guy. So what we need to do, we need to use index and match because that is laborious for us to be looking for this guy individually. Alright, so the why use as well, we can't make it dynamic. So let's say I want to look for Miriam. Miriam is in what? Miriam is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Miriam is in row 6. Row 6, then column 1, right? Then it's going to look for Miriam in that what I've specified and then find Miriam. So that is too hard for us to do. We want to make this as dynamic as it is. Alright, and then make index and index the most powerful function right now. Alright guys, so I'm going to end this video, then I'm going to continue with index and match in the next one.